Right, so guys, I think I've just fixed the uneven ride height issue that's been annoying me for, well, the whole time I've had the E55. The driver's side arch gap has always been higher than on the passenger side, which is, if you look at some of my pictures, it kind of looks like sometimes the car is jacked up at the front. And especially on the driver's side, the arch gap was quite big. And it's been annoying me for a while, and I've had the I've had the tracking done twice, and it still kept pulling to the left. It was really pissing me off. And then one time I realised the driver's side was high. I think it was about 8 mil or something like that. So then I was looking at some lowering links on the internet to see if I could sort it out with lowering links. But because it's easier than messing around with stock, because you have to like make sure the car's level and use an inclinometer and all that crap. So I was looking at the at the tabs which hold the ride height sensor. So I'm just trying to get that focused there. So I'll just try and get that on the camera. Zoom out. So yeah, that thing there which is hanging down, that's the ride height sensor. And I'm just gonna touch it with these needle nose pliers. So this U-shaped thing here that's hanging down, which holds the ride height plastic sensor tab, this U-shaped tab there, it's just made of metal like steel or something, and they can become bent, especially if the car's had work done before and stuff like that, which this had track rod ends done before. So this tab was slightly bent, so it wasn't sitting the same as on the left, the passenger side. So because this was sitting differently to the other side, this plastic tab was sitting higher up. So this tab, the top of this tab was further towards the top of the car, because this tab was bent upwards. So because this tab was effectively higher up, this side of the car had a bigger arch gap. So before I just adjusted this, I could get my hand in this gap easily, but now I can barely get my hand in this gap. So basically I got the needle, I jacked the car up and I got the needle as pliers and I bent this tab that way. So I twisted it clockwise, so that the tab was a bit more flush towards the wishbone, upper wishbone. So that tab was, I've grabbed it like that and I've twisted it that way. Yeah, I've done that. So I could barely get my hand in here now. A few minutes ago I could sorry about language, I could get my hand in there easily. The flash has just gone off. So anyway, now the arch gap on that side, I don't know how well it's shown, the battery's quite low now on there. The arch gap here is very low, and I've measured it. I've measured it, so if I go through the centre of the wheel, it's about 600 and where are we? Let's measure it properly. It's about 668 millimeters between the centre of the wheel to the centre of the wheel arch. So I've just measured it properly with the light on and everything. So from the ground through the centre of the wheel to the wheel arch, it was 668. I've just measured the passenger side, and it was exactly the same. And basically, after I twisted that tab, I opened the driver's door, and the car, this side of the car, just lowered. You could hear it, the air releasing from this side of the car, and it lowered. Now the arch gap on that side is nice and flush, and it's the same as on the other side of the car. So basically, if your ride height's uneven and you've checked your airmatic for faults and everything, and there's no faults, you've got no leaks or nothing, those metal tabs underneath in the wheel arch which hold the the ride height sensor plastic tab, if you just bend the tab so that the left and right side are the same, you will equalize your ride height, hopefully. And now next time I drive the car shouldn't pull one way or another, because it's literally dropped down by 7 or 8 millimeters. You could actually see it going down just on the driver's side. Okay, so I hope that helps. Cheers, bye.